Okay, today we are going to start with the chapter about logarithm. Okay,
ايوه.
so please, it is a very, very, very important chapter. Please, you have to pay attention. Hmm?
Yes.
It is very, 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 very important chapter. وديك اللي كنا عم ناخذهم they are not difficult. هدول very important. So please listen and pay attention and ask a lot of questions. You have to
lot of
study.
questions to come.
You have to study day by day. Okay?
استاذ شو هيدا؟
Logarithm function. هذا chapter very important مثل ما قلنا. Okay. بيان كلكم عندكم البيج.
Yes.
Okay. So it is about functions also. اسمه logarithm functions. So please, there are some notes you have to and rules that you should know. Logarithm functions. Type. I want to ask a question. We took in the previous chapter integral of x to the n dx equals what?
xm plus
N plus 1 over,
m plus 1.
okay, plus c. What about the integral of 1 over x dx?
X to the power minus 1.
Integral of x to the power minus 1 dx. Then
X to the power 0.
x to the power 0 over
0.
0. It is equal 1 over 0. Not
Indeterminate.
not defined. Okay. So 1 over x. Now we call 1 over x dx راح نسميه now lnx, natural logarithm, ln plus c. So the origin of lnx is the integral of 1 over x dx equal ln x plus c. Please, any questions لحد هون? We call it by definition. So introduction. شفنا انه x to the n dx هي x to the power n plus 1 plus c equal x, which is impossible. So we call 1 over x dx equals ln x plus c.
يعني هيدا الآل على الكالكوليتر لوج.
log. في log وفي ln. نحن بالمات we use ln. بالكيمستري you use log to find pH. بس انا بالمات we use ln. ln. اذا شفتوا على الكالكوليتر كي مكتوب مثل in or ln ما بعرف.
مات هيدا.
اوكي. في شيء لهون لحد فهمنا الديفينيشن؟ هيدا اول رول you have to know integral of 1 over x dx equals ln x plus c.
يعني استاذ
Yes.
إذا impossible من حط الآن.
نو بس اذا كان الانتجرال of 1 over x dx بنحطها الان، مش كل شيء impossible بنحطه الان. only 1 over x dx هو ln x by definition.
بنحطه الآن x.
مش كل شيء impossible بنحطه الان. So definition. The natural logarithm. راح امشي شوي شوي لانه very important chapter. Or Napparian logarithm. It is Armenian هيدا يعني logarithm. So the natural logarithm or Napparian logarithm is the primitive, the antiderivative of the function 1 over x over the interval 0 plus infinity. By definition, the x should be positive. So the natural logarithm is denoted by ln, natural logarithm. The domain of definition of the function ln is 0 plus infinity. So 1 over x dx will ln x plus c with x positive. And by definition, ln 1 is 0. Ln 1 is 0. If you press the key, the calculator, ln 1, the key will give, the calculator will give 0. Any questions about the definition? شباب?
No. No,
So,
no.
the first rule that integral of 1 over x or antiderivative or primitive of 1 over x dx will ln x plus c with ln 1 who is 0 by definition. ln 1 or natural logarithm of 1 who is 0 with domain of definition is 0 plus infinity. إذا جيتوا حطيتوا على الكالكوليتر ln of a negative number راح تعطيكم calculator math error. Okay. Conclusions of the definition. What we can conclude from the definition. The first conclusion is about domain of definition. If we have fx equals ln u, what is inside the logarithm should be positive. Yani u is positive. What is inside بيكون u positive. In case of ln x بيكون الدومين 0 plus infinity. إذا غير عندنا غير x the domain will change. ما بيضل 0 plus infinity. Only for ln x. يعني what is inside ln should be positive. Example, if we have fx equals ln x, what is inside ln هون is x. So x should be positive. And we write the domain equals 0 opened plus infinity. If I have fx equal ln x minus 1, x minus 1 is positive, in x greater than 1. هون what is inside logarithm is x minus 1. X minus 1 should be positive. يعني x should be greater than 1. So domain شو بيعطي هون 1 plus infinity. يعني what is inside logarithm is positive. Example 3, fx equal ln x squared minus 1. X squared minus 1 is positive. Then we get the domain like that. كيف عرفنا الدومين هيك يا هيكاز؟ كيف عرفنا الدومين؟ كيف عرفنا الدومين
بده يصير
بده
أكبر من minus 1.
كيف صار الدومين هيك كتبناه بهذا الفورم؟
U لازم يصير positive and U is x squared minus 1 is greater than 0.
Yes. How to solve this
بعدين
one? How did we solve it? We get like that?
x squared equals to 1 is always positive.
X squared greater than 1 always positive. كيف يعني هيدا؟
لا it says like
How to know x squared minus 1 positive?
x equals to x is greater than plus or minus 1.
It is not correct.
Now, right?
It is not correct to write it like that. X squared minus 1, it is a second degree equation. So it has two roots, negative 1 and positive 1. So between the roots opposite sign لل A negative and outside the roots same sign لل A which is positive. I needed positive x squared minus 1. So from minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 plus infinity. Okay. Any questions؟
Yes.
حدا عنده شي question؟
No.
أكيد؟
No.
اه
Okay, let's take some examples. بس قبل ما ياخد examples, how to solve x minus 1 positive x plus 1 positive. How to solve this system? مبين عندكم هيدا اللي انتم اكيد. How to solve this one? How to solve this system?
كيف يعني solve؟ شو لازم يطلع؟
I am shocked boys. شو هيدا؟
ايه استاذ نعم مال بلاس
هيدا او بنعمل كل واحد لوحده. اول واحد بيعطيني x greater than 1
قلت لك
وتاني واحد بيطلع x greater than minus 1.
minus 1.
Whenever we have a system of inequalities, I have to make a number line. So here x, here x.
number line.
Here is x plus 1. Here minus infinity, negative 1, positive 1, plus infinity. The first one is x greater than 1 from here to here. Second one is x greater than minus 1. So the common solution is here. So domain مثلا solution or domain equals 1 plus infinity. The solution. هيدا أول example. If we have to solve x minus 1 over x plus 1 positive, how to solve this one?
X minus 1 is positive, x greater than 1, and x shouldn't be equal 1 minus 1.
How to solve it?
Table.
What kind of table? هيدا table.
Table of
So, in which case we use sign tables and in which case we use number line?
لما بتصير polynomial نعمل number line.
إذا عندي product وعندي ratio
sign table.
مع ال greater than أو less than doesn't matter. نعمل sign table. متى نعمل system؟ متى نعمل number line؟ إذا عندي system عندي أول واحد greater than وتاني واحد greater than أو less than نعمل number line. Whenever we have a system of inequalities نعمل number line. One inequality in the form of a product or a ratio بنعمل sign table. Okay. حدا عنده question كيف؟ Yes.
Number line كيف؟
Whenever you have a system like that, more than one inequality in the exercise, we make number line.
Okay.
One inequality in the form of a product or a ratio, sign table. ما بدي حدا يغلبط فيهم هون. Let's complete. So we have to complete. We take some examples. The question is here, determine the domain of definition of the following functions. We need to determine the domain of definition. How to determine the domain of definition of each of the following functions? But the domain of definition.
يلا عمول.
Yes.
X is great.
هيدا الصفحة قد ايه؟
هيدا مش عندكم بالبوك، مش موجود بالبوك هيدا.
اوكي.
Okay. How to determine the domain of, I will send them later. How to determine the domain of definition?
يلا x minus 1 greater than 0.
Yes. يعني
X greater than 1.
how to write it in the form of interval?
1 open bound 1 plus infinity.
So you get fx equal x minus 1 positive in x greater than 1 domain is 1 plus infinity. Second one, هيدا الexample هون. How to determine the domain of definition?
Same.
يعني كيف same؟
X plus 1 greater than 0.
ولا على امبر لاين.
يعني هون عندي اثنين LN، هون عندي 2 LNs. LN و LN. جوا هيدا LN, inside this LN should be positive, يعني x plus 1 positive. And inside the second LN should be positive, so 4 minus x positive. So I will have two conditions, x plus 1 positive and 4 minus x positive. So هون هيدا جوا ال LN هيدا positive, يعني x plus 1 positive, x greater than minus 1. Inside the second LN positive, يعني 4 minus x positive, minus x greater than minus 4. Whenever I have a negative sign before x, I change the sign and I change the sense of the inequality. We see x less than 4. So first condition is x greater than minus 1. This is the first condition. X greater than minus 1. Second condition is x is less than 4. We have, what is the common solution? So domain is minus 1 and 4. Do you like to ask a question?
No.
ما عم بسمع صوت البنات. البنات صوتهم ما عم يطلع، ليش؟ مختفي صوتهم اليوم. اوكي.
كلين هوا.
Third part. fx equals ln x minus 1 over x minus 2. How to determine the domain?
نعمل x minus 1.
Sign table هون.
Sign table. مين مع الساين تيبل؟
أنا
لا
بس هيكاز مع الساين تيبل. ليش هيكاز ما نعمل؟
أنا
مين كمان؟ ما سمعت.
إيه
أليسا مع الساين تيبل؟
عليه
لا ليه مع الساين تيبل؟
Yes,
It
says
yes.
في ratio.
If
هون كيف نجيب الساين تيبل يعني هيكاز؟ شو بنقول بوزيتيف؟
ما في لين تحت. إيه خلص يلا.
ما في لين تحت مش هيك؟
آه.
وين في لين؟
فوق
فوق.
بس فوق.
فوق.
شو بيطلع الدومين؟
يلا أستاذ.
شو بيطلع الدومين؟
1 plus infinity.
1 plus infinity not correct.
لا
2
أستاذ
plus.
اكتب
x
اكتب
minus 1 positive and x minus 2 is not equal 0.
Good. What will be the domain?
عمل sign table.
We don't need a sign.
يعني sign table.
No.
أستاذ
2
اكتب
plus
اكتب
إيه
minus infinity 1 union 2 plus infinity.
Not correct.
أستاذ شو not correct
إيه
Lan,
أستاذ عرفت كيف نعمل.
طيب lan x minus 1 over x minus 2. يلا قل لي كيف نعمل.
1 closed 2 open.
Yes.
يعني و 2 open plus infinity open.
Okay, very good. We have two conditions here. X minus 1 should be positive inside the lan. X minus 2 is in the denominator. So x minus 2 should be not equal 0. So first one gives x greater than 1. Second one gives x is different from 2. So domain is 1, 2, union 2 plus infinity. Any questions? So
No.
هيدا inside ln should be positive يعني x minus 1 positive يعني x greater than 1. x minus 2 different from 0 يعني x different from 2. So إذا بدنا نعمل number but not necessary. x greater than 1 هيدا 1 هون. x greater than 1 و x different from 2. So domain from 1 to 2 union 2 to plus infinity. كلير هيدا الدومين لهيدا الفانكشن بارت 3. 4 fx equal ln 3 minus x over x plus 1. How to determine the domain?
sign table.
لا هون بنعمل ساين تيبل.
إيه
شو بنقول هون للساين تيبل؟
انه x
بنقول
x
3
is
minus
less than 3.
هيدا inside ln. What's inside ln is 3 minus x over x plus 1 is positive. Here we have one inequality in the form of greater than. We make sign table. Roots are 3 minus x equals 0, x equals 3. x plus 1 equal or different ما بيأثر x different from minus 1. نعمل sign table negative positive. Yes.
هو ما نعمل x plus 1 is not equal to 0.
ما بيأثر.
دغري ناخذ.
ما بيأثر. فيك تحط greater different greater less than. I need the sign. ما بدي 1 0. Okay, you take it different from 0. بس كيف طلع معنا negative positive negative؟
لازم يصير بوزيتيف.
ليش طلع نيجاتيف؟ ما طلع بوزيتيف نيجاتيف.
ايه لا عنا
The easiest way to know the sign.
لأنه
Yes.
فوق وتحت x تعمل times multiply.
The easiest way.
لأنه x is greater than.
يعني عديت شو سيرجو؟
ليك the easiest way شباب.
Replace.
Replace. Take a number between -1 and 3. Like what between -1 and 3? Like 0.
Zero.
إذا حطينا محل الإكس 0 here
بيطلع بلس.
بيطلع بلس وهير بيطلع ماينس. And I need it positive, so domain from -1 to 3. So بس whenever it is ln x بيكون الx positive. Whenever it is ln x positive. What is inside ln is positive. Okay. In case ln x domain هو 0 plus infinity. Example 5. How to determine the domain?
Sign table.
يلا
شو كيف sign table؟
لا
هاي x plus
نعمل
2 times
expand.
3 minus x.
لا من استاذ من انحلها على حال هذا x بلس 2 على الحال و 3 ماينس x لحال.
يعني هيدا بدك تعمله مثل هيدا مثل exercise 2 يعني هيدا مثل قصدك مثل هيدا؟
ايوه هيك شيء.
لا
No.
مثل ما كنت عم
Sign
تقول.
table.
نعمل what is
ونجيب
inside
الروتس.
yes what is inside
عمل كله greater than 0.
نعمل كله greater than 0. نعمل inside ln
Yes.
greater than 0 يعني x plus 2 into 3 minus x greater
ايش؟
okay نجيب الروتس. The roots are x plus 2 equals 0, x equal minus 2, x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal 3. We can take it greater or less, doesn't matter. Now, once again, to know the sign between -2 and 3, I take 0 and we replace it here. We get positive, negative, positive. So domain is -2 and 3. ماشي الحال ولا no? Is it clear شباب ولا في شي question?
Clear.
It's clear.
اوكي. شو هالشاطرين. نكمل.
خلاص استاذ ما انت لا.
fx هي 1 plus ln x over 1 minus ln x. How to determine the domain?
لا هلا 6 استاذ.
6 okay 6. fx equal ln 4 minus x squared. How to determine the domain?
يلا 4 minus x squared is positive.
Yes, how to solve 4 minus x squared positive?
Minus x squared is greater than minus 4. X squared is less than 4.
Yes.
نعمل u cup.
ايه فكرت بدك تقول x less than plus or minus 2. لو قلت هيك كنت بيضربك بالكمبيوتر من هون لعنجر. 4 minus x squared positive. So I factorize it. 2 minus x into 2 plus x positive, if you like. We have two values, -2 and 2. 4 minus x squared between the roots. Oh, we can take a number like 0 between -2 and 2. If we take number 0, بيطلع home positive, outside negative, so domain is -2 and 2. We'll complete. 7.
شو هيدا؟
ln x plus 1 equal was to 0 and 1 minus ln x greater than 0 من حل وبيطلع
ما طلع.
بس لازم نعمل x فوق greater than 0.
Yes.
يعني هون كل الايكويشن is positive فوق وتحت negative.
1 plus ln x over 1 minus ln x. أول شيء first, what is inside ln?
X.
X should be positive. بعدين عندي fraction هون. شفنا هيدا الفراكشن هون. The denominator of a fraction should be always
Positive.
odd. 1 minus ln x should be not 0. The denominator always should be different from 0. Okay? يعني بيصير عندي minus ln x not equals minus 1. يعني ln x not equal
to 1.
to 1. رح شوفها بعد شوي. هيدا في عنا number، في عندي شيء اسمه ln e equal meg. هذا بنشوفه بعدين. ln e equal يعني صار ln x not equals ln e. I skip ln with ln. يطلع ال x different from e. So there is a number called e in which ln e equals 1. هيدا ال1 حطيت محله ln e. ln شلنا على two sides. x different from e. شو صار الدومين here؟ x positive و x different from e. What will be the domain?
E2
0 to minus 1.
0 to
شو
minus.
اي ها حطيت اي union e plus infinity.
Okay, كيف جبنا الدومين؟ Any questions about the domain? Okay. يلا take a break للساعة 2:05. 2:05 بنبلش.
شكرا.
Okay يلا.
yeah.
Take a break
يلا
for 15 minutes.
يلا باي.
استاذ
Yes.
هلا يعني ايه حاسه بدنا نكمل هاو
مثل ما بدك نكمل او بدك نعمل revision as you like.
no revision
لا على الريفيجن احلى.